What's going on, you guys? It's me, Kate Winchester here, and today I have a few stories to tell you. Let's just start off with the fact that I was afraid of windshield wipers for, from the time I was like 3 to 5 years old, I think. My parents could not go anywhere when it was raining because every time it would just set me off and I would start screaming and crying the whole way through. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was because of the way they looked or because of the way they moved or if I just thought that they were just going to come and get me, okay? But I seriously thought that they were going to kill me. So one time my mom just put her hand up on the window like, Amberlee, look! And I was just like, no, they're gonna kill you! They're gonna kill you! Ah! It's funny now, and if I had a little sister who did that, I would laugh every single time it was raining. Which is cruel, but, oh my god. And then finally Mom was like, Amberlee, look! Are they getting me? No. Then how could they get you? If they're not getting me, then how could they get you? Okay. And then that was the end of that fear. Super mom. Sorry, I wrote this stuff down so that I wouldn't forget. When I was 10 years old, I was stuck in a baby swing. There's a story for that. Okay, so when I was little, I was really skinny, so I was able to fit in literally anywhere. I will still get in a baby swing, but I'll just like keep my feet out and then just be like, wait. So I could still do it, but sometimes, I mean, yeah, it takes a little bit of shimmying to get out, but I remember I would just fit in there like a glove and then just have my mom help me out. But when I was 10, oh my god, I remember just like sitting there and just being like, okay, I gotta get out because it hurt really bad. I was like, you gotta go now. And I was just like, I will never forget my oh shit look. That look on my face of oh crap, I'm stuck was priceless. I will never forget it. I was just like, Mommy? She goes over to the park, sees me in the swing, and starts dying. Right there in the middle of the sand, and I'm just like trying to get her to help me. So she lifts me up on my shoulders and tries to pick me up, and she can't. Now her friend that we were at the park with comes in and tries to get me out. She can't. So now there are people in the park trying to get me out. They poured water on my legs, they poured sunblock on my legs, and then they all tried to get me out. It was literally just like, heave, ho, heave, ho. Trying to get me out. Kids, don't do this. If you eat Taco Bell a lot, and you've gained weight, and you're 10, or if you're over 9 years old, don't try to fit in a baby swing, please. Please don't do what I did. Okay. And then, so everybody in the park is like trying to hold the swing down while some other people try to pull me up. Finally, there's this big African American. I don't want to be racist, so this big dude. Fuck, that sounds worse. He's muscular. He's playing basketball with some people. And then finally, my mom goes, here, there's a dude playing basketball. She comes back with the biggest, the strongest, a man who looks like chocolate, but I like chocolate, so. No! The candy! Well, I mean, those people are cool too, but that's not what I meant. No. I meant the candy. Oh, no. No. Oh, my God. trying so hard not to be racist, and it's getting me in so much trouble. Oh, God. Because, I mean, as white people, we gotta be careful with what we say. Even if we are original, even if we do have a nice personality, there's always gonna be somebody to get offended. So, we gotta try really hard not to be racist, and it just comes out really wrong. So, that's not what I meant. I'm sorry, okay? I'm so sorry, Josiah. I still love you. Anyways. Oh my God. Anyway, she comes in with the biggest, the strongest basketball player that she can find. And I'm sitting there just like, oh my God. I was literally gonna get out. I was like, oh my. He comes over, grabs my shoulders, and just picks me up. I literally popped out of that swing. It literally made a noise. He picked me up. It made the loudest pop sound ever. I literally popped out. He was just like, he just picked me up and it was, put me down, here you go. He laughed and shook his head as he walked back to the basketball court. And I just started crying. I was so embarrassed, I just started crying. I was like, I'm out. And then I was like, I started crying. Oh my God. Thank you, basketball player, if you're watching this. Hi. Thank you so much for saving me. Oh my God. Oh, I also called 911 over a fake tornado. Okay. So I was staying with my Aunt Tiffany, right? And I happened to be, it was a really fun night. The night before it was a very fun night, so I was suffering the consequences from that. But anyway, she left me home alone because she was trying to get her boyfriend out of a friend's house. Right. She was picking him up from a friend's house. And it was raining out there. I was trying to do one of the cures for the consequences. My aunt told me that you could either drink some more, get some sleep, or have the S word. And because there's nobody to help me, you know, I was doing one of the cures. She told me, she's like, you can fall back to sleep, you can do that, but you cannot drink. And I said, okay. I didn't want to fall back to sleep, and I couldn't get another drink, so I kind of did what I thought about doing at the time, and yeah. So anyway, I was in the middle of that, so that makes it even more funny and embarrassing. That's why I said that, because it's a little bit more funny if you know the whole thing. But anyways, yeah, I was doing that. It worked, but that's not what we're talking about now, okay? Anyway, like, the windows just started pounding. My worst fear is getting walked in on, but that was worse than getting walked in on, because you're in the middle of being happy, and then all of a sudden, I seriously, at first I thought it was somebody going to go, more! Do it some more! I thought it was somebody, like a pervert or something going, yes! Yes! So, and then I realized it was raining out, and then I was like, what state are we in again? Because I thought that since she was 3 hours away from my Phoenix home, I thought that we were in like California or something, and I thought that you got tornadoes in California. I don't know. I was suffering consequences, okay? And usually your mind is still not in the right place. So I thought, oh my God, we're having a tornado. So, and in my defense, she had a broken door. Like, it was like, I don't know, like the screws were off the hinges or whatever. So it was like opening and closing constantly. So I thought, oh my God, it is this door giving up on this tornado. I thought, and then because I'm a Supernatural fan, I was like, okay, if it's not a tornado, then we're being overrun by demons. So I looked at the sky to see if I saw any black smoke, and I didn't. So I was like, okay, it's a tornado. we're having a tornado. Tornado it is. I'm still in Arizona and I didn't know this. So what I did is I tried to call my aunt, but for some reason all the phones that she had laying down on the counter weren't working. The only person I could call was 911. So I kind of did what I had to do and called 911. Don't make me laugh, okay? This is literally a conversation between me and the operator. Don't make me laugh. Okay, so I'm crying, okay? At the time I was 15, I was young. I'm 16 now. I was so young back then. Anyway, 911, what is your emergency? Hello, my name is Amberlee.Perrine. I'm 15 years old. And I think we're having a tornado. Ma'am, you do know that we don't get tornadoes in Arizona, right? What? We're still in Arizona. Oh. I said oh. I said oh. Yeah. I'm sorry, do you want me to be on the phone with you until you calm down? Yes, please. Because she could tell that I was having an anxiety attack. I was having an anxiety attack. I'm hyperventilating. And the funny thing is, before I called 911, she had this dog, right? This dog was just sitting there on the couch. I'm running around. I'm like, okay, if we go outside, we're gonna die. But if we stay here, we're gonna die. And this dog is just watching me walk around going, looking outside constantly, and this dog is just, and I'm just like, you do know that we're gonna die, right? The dog goes, so I'm like, now this dog isn't gonna help me. So I'm just like, fine, I'll call 911. But anyway, the line got disconnected. So now I'm freaking out because I thought, oh my god, the demons chewed through the power lines. So I ran over to my neighbor's house, Troy, well, to my aunt's neighbor's house, Troy, and his truck is gone. So I'm like banging on his house. It's like, Troy, let me in, Troy, let me in. Oh my god. My aunt Tiffany told me, don't leave the house unless you call me first. So I said, okay. So I remember just like kind of standing there at the door, just like, kept looking at the dog, and I'm like, I'm sorry, Tiffany, but I'm not dying a virgin. And I just ran. I bolted out of the house. I ran for it. I booked it out of that house. And anyway, when I found out that Troy wasn't gonna let me in, I turned around, his truck was gone. I was like, forget Troy, he's already gone. So I just went back to the house, waited for, oh my gosh. And then I called 911 again. And then 911's like, yeah, we're gonna get the police to come talk to you. No, I don't wanna get arrested for being an idiot, please. She starts laughing now. And she's like, that's not really my place to decide what they're gonna do. Oh, most likely they're just gonna talk to you, okay? Because you do look like somebody who's really scared. But I can't do anything about that. Okay, thank you. I hung up, waited for the police to get here. 5 minutes later, they come. I already have my hands behind my back because I'm thinking I'm going to prison. Finally, the cop gets there. He's like, hi, you want to come outside? No. Come on. The sky's pretty. Okay. So I go out there. They talk to me. I'm surprised that they didn't say, ma'am, are you intoxicated? I would have been like, no. But it would probably be obvious. So finally I told them, hey, you know my aunt, because she had issues with, she has kids, she had issues with an ex and everything like that. So I was like, she's already been here and I don't want to mess up her case and get her in trouble, so can you not possibly tell her? And they're just like, no, we won't tell her. So I waited for 5 minutes for them to drive off because I thought that they were just going to hide out and then tell my aunt. She comes into the door. 5 minutes later, my aunt comes into the door. I'm thinking I'm going to get spanked. And I just went like, when she came in, I told her the story. Surprisingly, she starts laughing. So yeah, alright, I love you guys. I'll see you all in the next time. Stay body positive. Kate Winchester out. Hasta la bye-bye.